Hello, welcome back to my garden. I wanted to play some clips of me building this extension of the garden, and I recorded some of that and it's super boring to watch. So I'll play some of it like over the screen, but I wanted to introduce you to the expansion of my garden, which was not planned this year, but I'm so glad that we ended up doing it. It was just a little bit of, like labor and moving stuff around, but I'm so glad that we ended up doing it and spending the time. This garden looks complete, it looks well-rounded, it's so much more usable. Now we have a table that I can sit at with my family, but also with friends. I can start seeds here. Like I'm so happy with it. So let me give you the mini tour of the expansion of the garden, and then show you some clips of us trying to put this thing together. So starting behind me this is my shed. On the inside, this is where I keep a lot of my garden stuff. So this is the back side of it. And I hung up one of my cattle panel right here on hooks on the corners here and up there. And my goal is underneath this to have some climbing plants. So I need a planter down here. I haven't figured out what I want to do as a planter, whether I want a modular garden like the rest of my garden is, or do something kind of different, kind of funky, maybe metal, maybe like a DIY wooden one that I do myself. I haven't decided yet. A wooden one would be cool because then I can paint it or like do some kind of mosaic on it. I don't know. I'm thinking of kind of a DIY situation on it. And then on top there are hanging lights, which are also on the rest of my garden that already existed. So I rearranged the garden lights so that they reach over here and they end on the end of my shed right here. So they just need a little bit of fixing up anyways. So that is the back wall. And then what I have right here is the new table. The new table is on risers because this back side of my garden slopes immensely. So we had to get risers for this side of the table. It looks a little funky, but it's so functional. And when I added the mulch, it took out some of that height, so it doesn't look nearly as goofy as it did with the mulch missing. This was definitely a much higher side and it looked a little funny. So now it really works with the space. And then the new garden beds are this one and this one, which are the modular Vigo beds. And they were on sale, so they worked out really nice for the space. We have a walkway here. This walkway already existed, so now it's just a nice travel to the table, or you can go all the way out into the yard. This is gonna be some new pepper space because I started so many pepper plants this year. And then this used to be my tomato bed, but I'm gonna shift my tomatoes down to the end bed. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this wall so it's not so separate of a space. We'll have the 3 trellises over here, and then this will come down. So I'll probably find a new use for this, this cattle panel. So this is the new space now. This bed was previously right back here in this space, and this is where my spicy peppers were last year. I have a workbench there, so it kind of made sense here, but we expanded our storage door. It used to be a half door here, and we kicked that down and made it into a full-size door for storage. So now we need this as kind of a nice area to get in and out of that storage area. So I moved these around, which I love this location of my 2 grow green stalks here. And the flow of the whole garden makes so much more sense. I love having a table over there. And now it's just a clear shot through here. And then my hose is here. And it reaches obviously throughout because it's going all the way down and all the way back here. Cloth will go over my arches like it did in previous years and still extend down over there. I just need to figure out how that works with how it's going to connect. I think I need a tall pole down there. Anyways, I'm gonna figure that out. Overall, I love the extension of the garden. It's so nice. It's so nice to have a space where we can sit down and eat and enjoy the garden, enjoy the space out here. We now have a table that's closer to our fire pit, which was just off the garden, and the lights reach. So now there's lights all over here. So now it's just finishing touches. My goal for this year is to of course, we filled all the beds already with compost and mulch. But now I want to add whimsy to my garden. I want more little pinwheels. I want little fairy things. I want little decorations. I just feel like the garden needs some whimsy. So that's my goal. I'm so happy that we expanded this year. I don't see another expansion at all coming anytime soon. I think I'm done with that. But So glad we did this. So glad I'm getting the 2026 garden up and running already. I just wanted to share it real quick. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.